All right, man. Let's talk about. Apparently, these are the four Piston prospects. Uh, that they supposed to be interested in with the fifth pick. So, like I said, I don't know if people know exactly what's going on. To be honest, um, so I mean, they play things close to the vest, and that's kind of been the Detroit Lions and Pistons thing. And the thing that's hurt the Pistons the most is, I mean, especially the Lions too, is the lack of ability to draft players. Every draft you can get there and they missed. Other than the K Cunningham draft so far, some people might make the case. So Scotty Barnes might be better. I don't know. I don't know. So it's going only time to tell. K look like he a beast. For a lot of adversity last year, but now it's really building around him. And I'm not sure, especially if they high on Keegan Murray, I just don't think they know their strengths and their weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? So that's my opinion. I don't, like I said, I don't know. These are all rumors and smoke screens and whatever you want to call them. But and I'm gonna keep saying it again and again. Athleticism, defense, shooting, and the emphasis on defense and athleticism first. So it said Benedict Mathurin is it says Pistons draft interest in top four prospects. And a recent breakdown, experts, three names were mentioned the most in the connection with the Pistons: Jaden Ivey, Shea Sharp, Keegan Murray. I'm going to add Benedict Mathurin to the list as I've seen name connected to Detroit as well. So and he also talked about how Detroit Pistons connect to a lot of rumors in 2022 draft. This most recently because of the possibility of Jeremy Grant trade, which could bring back a second first round pick. But there's also been speculation that the Pistons could trade back. So there you go. So I mean, like I said before, and me just assuming, I think if Jaden Ivey ain't there, I think you trade back. A lot of people like Shaden Sharp, but it's just like, all right, do you believe the Pistons are in a win now scenario? Where they got to start improving. They got to get to 30 plus wins. So that's something that you got to think about. That's something that you got. They in a win now scenario. So think about that for a minute. They gotta win. I'm not saying they gotta make the play in or playoff, but they gotta improve at least to 30 wins. And one of the biggest things that's holding them back is the coaching. I'm gonna keep continuing to say that it's the coaching, and personnel too. So I mean, we'll see what Houdini got up his sleeve, um, and Troy Weaver, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But let's keep going. So it said Benedict Mathurin real, but not for the fifth pick. I think Benedict Mathurin is a possibility if the Pistons were to trade Jeremy Grant and have two picks in the top 10, but it seems like a reach with the fifth pick, though. CBS and others have put him there in the mock draft. It's very unlikely. Very likely Benedict Mathurin will be there later in the draft. So I see the Pistons' interest real, but only if they trade back again. My thing is this, on the fifth pick, I don't mean, like I said before, if they're gonna roll with Keegan Murray, that means they trading Jeremy Grant, soon, and they gonna ride with Keegan Murray. And like I said before, Jeremy Grant is the one position that you are the most athletic in the starting lineup. That's the only position you above the NBA, like highly above the NBA average for athleticism. That's the one position. So you get Keegan Murray, you don't get more. He's not more athletic than Jeremy Grant. He's a willing defender. You know, he can shoot, he can dribble and all that. But when you look at it, bro, you don't get athletic. He's really more a glue guy. He remind me of Elton Brand with a little bit more athleticism. And then they put some most emphasis on prospects being older. He's an older prospect too. So when I look at him, I just don't see. I don't really like understand why they would be attracted to him. So it goes to Keegan Murray. Says real. Murray seems to like a Troy Weaver guy to me. He's a tough defender with the high motor. And he has a skill set the Pistons desperately need, namely efficient scoring at all three levels. A guy who can defend multiple positions on the floor in transition, can knock down nearly 40% from three, shot well, shoots well, fits with K. Cunningham needs more athletes. He's not an athlete. Everybody on this level can run and jump, but he's not a super duper athlete. When you watch Keegan Murray play, bro, he's once again, you don't get more athletic. You look at the Charlotte Hornets, bro. LaMelo Ball, he's a good athlete. Troy Rozier, really good athlete. PJ Washington, really good athletes. Miles Bridges, super duper athlete. You catch my drift? You know what I'm saying? So you look at the New York Knicks, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Julius Randle, all good athletes. All really good athletes. What's another young team? Minnesota, Patrick Beverly, still a good athlete. Ant-Man, great athlete. Karl-Anthony Towns, real good athlete. DeAndre Russell, good athlete. When you look at the Pistons, K. Cunningham, he's solid. He's solid, good athlete. He ain't super twitchy. You look at Sadiq Bey, he can't defend on this level. His pants too tight. He can shoot, score, but they don't really try. He okay, average for his position. Marvin Bagley, below average for his position. Jeremy Grant, athletically above average, way above average. He's a really good athlete. That's it. So you got to get more athletic, bro. And Keegan Murray does not help that out. He's a very safe pick. Now, to talk about Shaedon Sharpe, he ain't a safe pick. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a boom or bust type of pick, but he was the number one player in high school. That's good enough validity for me. He gonna have to improve on some things. You put another guy that's still growing, young backcourt. Now, can he come and help you right away? Why not throw him in there? You threw Killian Hayes right in there. So, Shaedon Sharpe is way above Keegan Murray. I got a few prospects above Keegan Murray. Mark Williams, Jalen Durham, Benedict Mathurin, Shaedon Sharpe, Jay Nivey, Tari Eason. I said what I said about Tari Eason. It's a better fit. You need to get more athletic, man. Keegan Murray is super duper. He ain't fast. I was watching him do his little drill, bro. Yeah, he a high motor. He's a safe fucking pick. He's a very, very safe pick. We don't need safe. We need studs. We need stars. And Shaedon Sharpe, hey, it is what it is. You're going to live or die. Although Sharpe is certainly an intriguing process, hard to see the Pistons rolling the dice on him at the fifth pick because this is a safe franchise. The writers are conditioned to be safe. The franchise, you've been safe for forever. When the last time they took a chance other than Darko? You take a chance you're not supposed to. They are very safe franchise. They can't be safe here. You need more than one star. You need athleticism, defense, and you need shooting. If they were to trade back and get a second first Sharpe, man, Sharpe is definitely on the table. Let's just not listen to what this dude say. Sharpe is definitely on the table. To me, I take a chance on him before I take a chance on Keegan Murray. That's just my opinion. And that's just me. And maybe I'm missing something when talking about Keegan Murray. Maybe I'm missing something. I even watched this tape on on the big screen in my living room. I watched it on the big screen. I was not impressed. He's a good late first round pick in my opinion. And you might come back in this video and I'll probably be wrong as hell. He's a good late first round pick. He already old as hell. He played in the Big Ten. That's cool. I don't get it. I don't really understand him. He can defend though. You like some of the things he could do, defend. Maybe they do take a flyer on him. That's fine. If this was the Charlotte Hornets, I'd be like, yeah, it's a good pick. You're replacing PJ Washington. Good. But that's probably who they gonna pick. Everybody knew it before the draft. Come on. Like Killian Hayes. Everybody knew they was picking Killian Hayes. They love, he remind me of Jabari Parker. That's who he remind me of. They love safe players. They love them. He's a good athlete, but I mean, you need one of them damn Miles Bridges type of guys on the pit along with Jeremy Grant. You need somebody that's super, that's like, man, you know what I'm saying? You got enough of these average to good athletes. You got plenty enough of them. They need one of them dudes that's like, man, they need somebody that's going, and that's what you like. That's what you like about Benedict Mathurin. He bring that electricity, bro. That's what you like about Jaden Ivey. He bring the electricity. Shane Sharp, he's solid, but with Shane Sharp, his position is different. Shane Sharp, he'd give Kay Cunningham a big backcourt mate. So it said Jaden Ivey, both. See, they say it says that said Detroit loves Ivy, which is interesting because just a few weeks before, the same publication said the Pistons were hot and cold on Ivy. They ain't necessarily contradictory, and I'm sure the Pistons have some level of interest in Ivy. He's the best guy in the draft. I keep telling y'all that. He's the best. He's the best. There's a lot of rumors that he can go top 3. It might be right. I don't put nothing past them franchise. They're in the same boat as the Pistons. Sorry as hell. Can't draft. Houston, OKC. OKC drafted well and then didn't never win a championship and didn't want to pay James Harden a couple more $1 million on his contract. Didn't win it. Fumbled Durant. Fumbled Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? Now they rebuilding. They stocking up picks and they still not going nowhere. Orlando. When the last time Orlando was good? Dwight Howard still ain't going nowhere. Sacramento ain't got the longest drought for a playoffs win. Same boat as Detroit Pistons. So I don't put nothing past them franchises. You said, well, Houston got a lot of guards, and OKC just took Josh Giddey. They got Shea Gillensley. And they don't necessarily fit. Then you say Houston, they just took Josh Christopher, Kevin Porter. They drafted him. Jalen Green. They don't give a hell. Sacramento just took guard. They don't care. They probably would take this dude. They probably would take him. So, I anticipate if he there, it's just a no-brainer, bro. Like I said before this draft, he got the number 1 pick. He was the guy. He was the guy. There was no question about it, bro. Defensive potential, shooting potential, athleticism. You need somebody else with Kay Cunningham. They can put their head and get a bucket. Perfect. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. Now you just got to make it mesh. So, but one or two things going to happen. He's not going to be there, or he going to be there and they're going to pass up on it. So, and if they do trade out of there, then it might be a scenario in where if he ain't there, they might move back. So it's a lot of guys that's cluttered there, bro. Like I said before, I ain't the brightest guy in the world, and I don't get paid to evaluate people. But when I say if he ain't there, it's a huge drop off after him. I think the biggest potential is Shaden Sharp. Not a Griffin fan, but I don't look at his tape. I had never seen him do nothing. I watched multiple Duke games. Not a Murray fan. But if you had to ask me if no Jaden Ivey, how would I rank him? Shaden Sharp, Dyson Daniels, no order, just Shaden Sharp, Dyson Daniels, Tari Eason, Benedict Mathurin, Durham, Johnny Davis, Mark Williams. Them be the dudes I be looking at. I won't even be mad at Jeremy Socan, but you have to move back. But I won't be mad at none of them dudes with the fifth pick. Williams, Durham, Johnny Davis, Benedict Mathurin. The only thing that worried me about Benedict Mathurin too, he don't defend, bro. He got, so he probably be at the back of that list. But Eason, Daniels, Sharp, Williams, Davis, Durham, all would be in play in my opinion. You might want to move back to get one of them guys. So like them all. Stay Sharp probably above the rest. I'll take a flyer on the potential. But I like them all, man. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop a video. For names you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. More videos like this. In addition to that, hit my link tree. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all there in one click. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Peace.